The owners of a stable near Fern Ridge Reservoir are facing a lawsuit over a giant mound of horse manure.
As KEZI 9 News reporter Aaron Ariano shows us, the Oregon Department of Agriculture says the manure could be leaching into the lake, contaminating the water.
I reached out to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. They're the ones who manage Fern Ridge Reservoir. You see right here behind me. One public affairs specialist telling me that he was not aware of this 7-year-long investigation that resulted in this lawsuit. In fact, they had only just found out about it on Monday. The lawsuit from the Oregon Department of Agriculture says they've been contacting Lakeview Stables for the past 7 years about this massive mound of horse manure on its property. The ODA says they've made written and verbal contact with the owners of the stable to tell them to reduce the size of the mound. The suit alleges since 2016, it's highly likely that rainwater or runoff have sent this manure into Fern Ridge Reservoir. The biggest risk to the water, possible E. coli and nitrate coming from that manure. A spokesperson with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers says even though it's their reservoir at risk, it's hard to get involved due to the property being on private land, and the agency lacks the authority or jurisdiction for land management. Brian Maddox, who works near the lake, says it should be a fair balance between the government and the individual to do the right thing.
If it's science is saying that there's effluent going into the waterways, then that needs to be reduced to the correct level. And, maybe there needs to be some volunteer work to help that stable keep it economical so that it can still have that lifestyle. But it does need to be rectified because that impacts our waterways for the rest of our time.
I reached out to Lakeview Stables for comment and did not hear back. Coming up at 6, hear from the people who are thinking twice about jumping into the water. Reporting in Fern Ridge Reservoir, Aaron Ariano, KEZI 9 News.